In these difficult and challenging times, it's always good to fall back onto an old friend. And I've found a product, in the case of the MBox L32, that incorporates the Wago 221s, a connector that we've championed many times on the channel before. Within this box, it gives you the ability to do either the S or Y plan for your central heating. Therefore, it must be up against almost the traditional Honeywell connector arrangement in order to make those final connections in a heating system. What we're going to do is bring the camera in nice and close, have a look and compare and contrast the two different boxes I have in front of me. So let's have a look at our traditional Honeywell connection station for our central heating systems. So we've got a row of connector blocks, something we're really familiar with, allowing us to put more than one connection in each of the connectors themselves. We've got multiple entries for cord grips, so we can bring flexes in the sides, the bottom and the top by using the cord grip supports. And also when we pop it out, if I take the connectors out, you can see you've got multiple positions in order that you can fix it, say, to a flushed in socket box, in order that then you can bring cables into the actual back itself. Simple design, but obviously does the job. Been used for years and years and years in order to do S and Y plans. Let's have a look at the MBox next. So let's look at the MBox L32. Before we do so, let's have a look at some of the writing on the back of it. It actually says here for both the experienced electrician, tradesman, as well as the DIY market. I would suggest that if you're a DIYer, the last thing you want to be tackling is a S or a Y plan heating system. So let's open it up and see what we've got inside. Okay, so first of all, there's a couple of really nice bits here. Is you've actually got the wiring diagrams for both the Y plan and the S plan. We'll come back to those in a minute. So here we have our joint box, lovely set of Wago or Wago 221s, however you want to say it. A section here in the back that we can remove to bring cables in. I do note straight away there is no connections to go onto a flushed in, say, single socket box. I don't know how you'd mount that, whether you'd be trying to mount them in the corners. And there's only 2 cord grips, which is considerably less than the Honeywell joint box. Okay, so we'll put that through its paces. What I've done is I've passed this over to a plumber and asked him to wire up an S-plan heating system for me, just to see how he gets on with the connections within this one. Let's come back to this. So our actual stickers here that show our different plans. If we look at the S-plan heating system, one thing I did notice that we had many of the CPC connections were missing off the actual conductors themselves. So we've got 3 CPC connections, and I believe an S-plan heating system would have considerably more. I don't know why they've done that. Perhaps it'll all become apparent when we actually look at the connections within an actual S-plan system. So we've got in front of us our mocked up central heating system using the S-plan wiring system. The plumber that's installed it for me has also kindly put a Nest heat link in for me. There was a reason behind that. It does allow us, however, to use a smart room thermostat. The S-plan section there is where our MBox L32 has made all the connections. We've got our fuse connection unit, our central heating pump, motorised valves and tank stat, so our sort of standard arrangement for an S-plan. Next we're going to take the cover off and have a look at the connections within that actual joint box. Okay, so moment of truth, we're going to take off the cover here to expose the connections and see what's going on. So let's whip off these screws and see what's going on inside, like so. Okay. So obviously there's an absolute mess of wiring here, and that's not a suggestion because I asked a plumber to do it at all. When he was doing it, the whole time he was doing it, he was saying, well, Gaz is going to change this back for the traditional Honeywell style one. So he was thinking the whole time that these cable lengths will need to be adapted when I replace this, obviously, for the traditional Honeywell one. So why was he thinking about that? So as previously stated, there was only 3 connections for the circuit protective conductors on the plan they gave you with the box. You can clearly see there's way more CPCs than actually shown on the drawing. That was the first problem he had to tackle. He had a bit of luck by using the Nest heat link. It actually reduced the number of conductors because you didn't have a wired thermostat. So that actually reduced down the number of cables that we had in here. Couldn't get all the cables behind the cable grips. I said earlier on it only had 2. The traditional Honeywell one has 4 sets of straps in the actual box itself, where obviously we've only got 2 in this one, so that became an issue. There's an argument that some cables should be coming through the back, I understand that, but again we said that this would be very difficult to mount onto a single box because obviously there was no connections for it and you have to mount it on the sides. So the things we love about the Wago 221s, or Wago, however you want to say it, so the Wago 221s is that obviously we can use these, the lever comes up, we put our connection in and we drop the lever back down. The drawback being in this case though is that you can only obviously put one conductor in each section, and then of course to join it through we've had to have a link across here to make another section to make all of those a CPC. So the advantage now becomes the disadvantage of them in this environment. I personally believe there probably wasn't enough 221s in here on this layout, and the box should have been considerably bigger in order to make these connections for this S-Plan central heating system. So in summary, the MBox L32. Great idea to incorporate the Wago's 221s in order to make connections for central heating systems. You would think by using them it would make it more simplistic for the electrician, plumber, or in their case advanced DIYer, in order to make our connections. I believe the box is possibly not big enough, physically needs to be bigger. It should incorporate some fixing so it can be fixed onto a single socket box, and we're going to need more connections. By using the Nest heat link we reduced down the number of cables, but we could also do with more cord grips. Great idea, but not quite executed in order to save electricians time. So if I was doing a central heating system tomorrow, probably going to stick with a traditional Honeywell connector block style joints in order to make my connections, and I'm probably going to swap this one out so I can use it in a different location at some point. So great idea, maybe not quite executed well enough in order to do an S-Plan heating system. So making electricians' life easier for this product? I don't think so.